Remember what happened to Jesus in that last week after life and after his death. The Easter story begins with Palm Sunday. On a bright spring day, Jesus and his 12 disciples went to the great city of Jerusalem for a very special festival called the Passover. The festival celebrated that time long ago when God had led the people from slavery to freedom. And as Jesus rode into Jerusalem on a donkey, the crowds went wild. They threw their cloaks in the road, they pulled down palm branches and to wave. God bless the King who comes in God's name, they cheered. Some of the leaders were very angry. What does all this mean? They grumbled. He's going to cause trouble. We need a plan to get rid of this Jesus. To celebrate Passover, Jesus and his friends met together for a special meal. Jesus took a bowl of water and a towel, and he knelt down to wash and dry the disciples' feet. If you are wondering what all this means, Jesus said, it means I want you to be ready to serve others in the same way that I have served you. Then Jesus broke bread for them to share, and he poured wine for them to drink. And he said, when you eat bread and drink wine like this, you will remember me. Later that night, Jesus went by himself to a very quiet garden to pray. Some soldiers came to arrest him, and all his friends ran away and left him. The soldiers took Jesus to the leaders who questioned him, and people came and told lies about him. They laughed at Jesus and claimed that he deserved to die. In the morning, they took Jesus to the Roman governor, Pontius Pilate. He thought about it, could not work it out for himself what all this meant, so he let the people decide. And the soldiers took Jesus away to crucify him. After Jesus had died, his body was laid in a tomb built into the rock in a beautiful garden. Very early on Sunday morning, some women who were friends of Jesus went to visit the tomb. They found it open and empty, and by it stood an angel in bright shining clothes. What does this mean? Oh, what does this mean? Sobbed the women. Do not be sad, answered the angel. It is good news. It means Jesus is not dead, he's alive. And at Easter time, Christians remember this event. And today, you're going to hear and celebrate that great joy as we travel around the hall. So please stand and come with me to the first point.